Okay, what's up everyone? Michael here. Welcome back to another video. As you can see, we have the happy home in my bedroom. Yeah, I brought it inside because I didn't want it outside with the weather we've been having. So I will bring it back outside once the weather gets warmer. But for now, I'm just going to keep it inside away from the elements because I don't want it to get ruined. Excuse me. So this is going to be a video of the two oldest fans that I have in my collection. The Happy Home, this being the oldest fan that I have in my collection. This fan, if anyone could tell me in the comments what they think or if they know when this fan was made, I would love to know. If you know, please put it in the comment section down below. Because I believe it's from 1947. I could be wrong, but it's either from the mid to late 40s or possibly early 50s. If I had to guess, which is probably true, because I just Google lensed the back of the fan, and it said, this is technically a window box fan, and it said this was used before the widespread of air conditioning. So this is technically like a whole house fan sort of thing. You put it in the window, yeah, and it just exhausts air from the house, like a whole house fan, like up in the attic or something like that. So that's technically what it is. This is a 26-inch model. Now, I don't really know that much on this fan. That's all I know. That's all the information I can find on this. What I do know is that it is a McGraw Edison product. And it does have a does have a universal electric motor. It was made in Owasso, Michigan. It's 115 volts, 60 hertz, 2.35 amps. It has a rating of 950 RPMs. It's probably on the highest speed. It is serial number 3P18377, and it is model 26-81. So that makes me believe it's a 26-inch fan. And I don't know what count is. I'm not sure what that is. But yeah, that's pretty much all the information that I have on this fan, or that it also says. So yeah. Next, we have this thing. This, as you may know, because I've done a few videos on it, is my Honeywell Turbo Force Power dual stack floor dual window, dual tower fan thingy that I have no idea what it's called. Now, I say second oldest because this is believed to be from the late 90s, like possibly 1998 or 1999, or at the newest, possibly 2001. I have to look at the bottom of the fan again and see, but if I can decode that data plate. Because the newest I've seen of this fan that was in production was from 2008. I don't think this is from 2008. Because if it was, I believe, if it was from 2008, I think the Honeywell logo would be white Just like the one, just like my high velocity Honeywell up there, which is a lot newer than this one. But yeah, this is believed to be an older model because it has the red Honeywell badge, which I personally like better than the white one. The white one just seems too generic. This one just, the red Honeywell logo just adds character in my opinion. And so yeah, I'm not entirely sure. These are both 2-speed fans, low and high. This one has 2 fans, 2 speeds. This one's just 2 speeds. This one's on, this one's high, low, off. And this one's also, and this one's off, high, low. So let's go ahead and start up the Honeywell first. I'll unplug the Happy Home. Here's the cord for the Happy Home, so I show you that now so I don't forget it. Or so I don't forget to show it. I was gonna do, I just did a video on an update on the fans that I have currently in my collection, which is all the same. Besides my newest acquisition, just they're all the same. Nothing has changed. This is the newest one. Nothing's going anywhere. Maybe besides that piece of shit on the wall, but that's a story for another time. So yeah, I did say I was originally going to get a vintage fan. Then, well, just as luck has it, I found a vintage fan. That's very vintage. Actually, it's ancient if it's from 1947. Again, if you know or if you have an idea of when this fan was manufactured, please let me know in the comments down below. I'd love to know. Because again, I believe it's from 1947, but I could be wrong. But I don't know. Okay, so let's start with the Honeywell first. We'll save the best for last, obviously. But yeah, we'll start with the Honeywell. Since I need to clean this one, and this is also in a little bit worse of condition, I'd say. I'd argue, at least. This one, the top one's fine. This one, not so much. Alright. Here's low. I honestly wish more fans will start out low to high, but that's just me. Because I don't like turning the fan on and it's just full power. I would like it to start at the lowest speed, then, you know, work your way up. But that's just me. That's the way I like things. This honestly kind of does scare me just a little bit, but it runs very smoothly, so I'm not that scared of it. I really shouldn't be, it's a fucking fan, but, you know, it's vintage, so you don't know. Well, it's vintage, so you don't really know the condition of it, but I do know the condition of it, and I've ran it quite a lot of times, and it runs fine. The blade is actually very secure. I don't think this blade has been off since production in the factory. Last time 7. So yeah. That's that. Here's high on the top of the Honeywell. Or yeah, on the top fan of the Honeywell. Honeywell makes good products too, I'd argue. At least the older stuff is pretty good. Their newer stuff, it's a lot to be desired. That high velocity one up there is actually pretty good. But yeah, I think Honeywell still makes decent to good fans. I have to do more research on this one too. Also, if you do know the date, or the dates, Jesus. If you have an idea or if you know when this Honeywell was manufactured, please let me know in the comments below, or I'll show the data plate and the other thing that's on it in a minute after I'm done demonstrating. So if you can decode that, I would appreciate it a lot. And off. And then we'll do just a quick 0 to high, demonstrate the bottom, and then I'll show you the data plates. Yeah, this thing is actually quite powerful for this little 6-inch blade in there. Those, I think. Yeah, it's like a little 6-inch blade. Yeah, it's like a little 6-inch blade. Alright, now for this one. Headphone users, I would turn down the volume if I were you, because this thing's a little noisy. It's not that noisy, but it's a little noisy. It's a lot louder than this one. It's actually a lot. This one's a lot louder than this. Do you think this is loud? No. It's pretty quiet. Which is actually pretty typical for vintage box fans. But I digress. Here's low. Show you how slow this bitch starts without trying to get the wind in, without getting the wind noise in the camera, even though this thing doesn't really produce that much air because I need to clean it, but also the bearings on this one are just complete fucked to all shit. Yeah. I mean, well, me saying to turn down your volume with headphones on if you're wearing headphones is kind of an exaggeration, but you could probably hear and see what I'm talking about. Yeah, look how quickly that stops. I hate to run this fan the way it is. But, you know, it's just for video purposes. I do have to clean this thing one day. And here's high. One of these days, me and a friend have to just clean this bitch and get those bearings sorted out. Because this is a sleeve bearing motor, too. Here's low one more time. I'll show you how slow this thing just starts. The motor will actually turn before the blade. Yeah. Yeah, so there's that. There's 13 minutes on that one alone. Alright, now for the beast. You don't want to wake up the beast, but we're gonna wake up the beast. Yeah, this thing is actually quite powerful. I would love to put this one in the window someday, but you know, it is what it is. Also, I do have to make this part a little rushed because my phone is on low battery, so I do have to make this portion of the video quite quick, so I'm sorry. Excuse me. I'm sorry if it happens to be a little rushed, but yeah, my phone's like on 22%. And this fan, my only gripe about this fan is the way it's operated. It's a push button. So if you have the fan, if you're using a fan as a box fan like this, you have to kind of do something. You got to do a little this. Yeah. Oops. We'll start with low. On low, this thing's actually not, well, actually on low, this thing is actually quite powerful. Low is actually quite fast for this fan. It's still getting up to speed, by the way. It's up to speed. I believe it's up to speed now. I like how the camera is, the frame rate of the camera on my phone is playing with the operation of the blades. They have the flash on too, so the flash kind of makes the blades go a little bit wonky, which is kind of funny. I don't know how I positioned the phone. Okay. Try it running from the back. Actually, turn it off and do a sort of 0 to high, since this thing starts from 0 to high. So we'll do a spin down from low. Show you how good the bearings are in this fan. I believe this fan is sleeve bearings. I'm not entirely sure on that. I will actually find it hard to believe that this has ball bearings. It's possible. I know it's possible for this to have ball bearings, but I believe this is for household use. So, well, actually, it's actually very possible for this to have ball bearings. But I'm not sure if it does. The spin down is pretty good. I think if it had ball bearings, I think the spin down would be a lot longer than it is. But the older Air King window fans and some newer window fans actually have ball bearings. Alright, here's 0 to high. This bitch is powerful. This bitch is powerful. Dude, this thing runs well. And I don't know what that was. Spin down from high. This is a good bedroom fan too, since it's actually pretty quiet. I think that might have been my tablet. I thought something fell. I thought it blew something over. It didn't. Yeah, it's very possible this is ball bearings. But again, if anyone knows when both of these were manufactured, please let me know in the comments. I would love to know. This is believed to be from 1947, which is possible. This is believed to be from. Oops. Oh, I need to show the fucking data plate on that one. This is okay. This is believed to be from the late 90s, possibly 2001 at the newest. I'm not getting any close to this because, yeah, the bottom of this is just disgusting. It is model HT9700, made in China. It's 120 volts, 60 hertz, 1.2 amps. There's a date code. If anyone knows, please put it in the comments. Okay,